I chose to do my study abroad trip on Anchorage, Alaska, and Denali National Park. I chose the dates July 11th through the 20th, and I have a chart underneath, a little picture that shows the average temperature, sunny days, humidity, precipitation, and snow. And in the middle, July is labeled, and you can see that there's hardly any red on there, so it's probably one of the best times to go to Alaska during the summer. Over to the left, I have an itinerary which will show the days from day 1 to day 10 and go into detail about what we would do on those days. So day 1, we would board the flight in Nashville and then arrive in Anchorage, where we would have 2 large vans that can seat up to 12 people each. So this trip can board about 24 people or so. Day 2 and 3, we would visit Anchorage Museum and visit the Alaska Native Heritage Center, and then visit the Anchorage Market and Festival and tour the city on your own. And I have all the prices out to the side of what they would be, but it would be included in the total cost since we would all be going to it. Day 4, we'd spend all day at Chugach State Park, and then day 5, wildlife and Turnagain Arm tour, and also tour the city on your own. And day 6, we travel to Denali National Park and participate in the ATV tour of Denali and hike the 2.5-mile trail up Mount Healy. On day 7, we would visit Potter Marsh Bird Sanctuary and visit Tony Knowles Coastal Trail. Day 8 is an optional day. I thought it'd be fun if we could split into groups, and then one group travels back to Denali and the other group stays in Anchorage for different tours. And of course, money is dependent on what activities you choose to do with those. Day 9, we'd visit Westchester Saloon and visit Alaska Aviation Museum. And then day 10, break off and do what you please until about 8 p.m. Then get ready to leave and board at the airport at 12:30 a.m. Overall, the total cost would be about $1,768, not including food and drinks, and then unplanned activities and souvenirs and whatever you want to buy. I have 2 pictures down at the bottom, and one is the Anchorage Market and Festival, where they do it every Saturday and Sunday, which a lot of people like to go do there. And then the other pictures of Denali National Park. Over on the right side, I have a what to pack, and since the temperature usually ranges around 66, 50s, 60s during the summer, layers are best because average temps do reach around 65, and you have around 21 hours of sunlight during this time of the year. So it's best to pack like casual shorts and shirts, and then like long sleeves and short sleeves. And since we'll be doing a bunch of like outdoor activities, you want to pack hiking shoes, water canteen, sun protection, binoculars, cameras, just whatever you need like that. And then there's going to be an optional tours. We'll have a bunch of like time by ourselves so that we can do what we want to do also. And so there's like an Anchorage craft brewery tour and tasting, the Coastal Fat Tire biking tour in Anchorage, and then Anchorage all around city tour, and then a gold panning tour. For the optional tours, the brewery one is about 3.5 hours long. The Coastal Fat Tire is about 2.5 and explores the coastal trail along Cook Inlet. And you'll be equipped with everything you need. I didn't add the prices on those because it's subject to whether you want to do it or not. But I thought that this trip would be packed with fun but also informational. So I think it would be a great trip to have for a study abroad trip.